All right, Babylon here. Episode 50, Voyager. Uh, this this quest here, there was one similar to it early on. Uh, you had to go to the spaceship, find the parts, repair the parts, put it back in, fuel it, activate it, and launch it back into space. Uh, Basically, that's what this quest is doing, but it wasn't exactly the same. I thought there was going to be animals attacking it like the first one did, but nothing attacked. But I took fortifications with me and stuff. I felt kind of stupid. I took stuff down there with me for uh, building a base, so I can use the workbenches and stuff to repair everything. But I forgot all about you. I just wound up noticing that you needed biofuel, and I had to come back to base anyway. So I just brought everything back to the base. Uh, Made everything or repaired everything here. Then we went and got the cargo and brought it back over. I will warn y'all ahead of time, it takes 18,000 volts of electricity to finish the mission on the spaceship. I took two solar panels down with me and hooked it up thinking it wouldn't take long, and it took quite a bit of time. Uh, if I was y'all, either take three batteries, advanced batteries down there with you. That might be an instant charge. I don't know. I do know two solar panels, it's 12,000, 18,000, so or 18 million. So if you are going to use solar panels, I'll take some windmills, about six windmills or something with you, and probably four, maybe 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 six solar panels or something down there with you. Anyways, it give out a bunch of power. I did not realize that, and it wound up taking me way longer than uh, what well, at least what I planned on anyway. I did have to edit out quite a bit. If not, it was a 3-hour video of me just standing there waiting on and sleeping through the night so the solar panels would get power. I probably could have just came up and got the batteries out of the power room, but I didn't. I just went ahead and just stayed down there. I had some other stuff in here to do while that was doing that anyway. All I had to do was come in and make sure he ate and didn't die. So, uh, I do know we got two more missions after this before we start the great hunts. Uh, I'm gonna try to do the next two missions on the same video. Uh, One apparently we're gonna open up a new area, and then the other one is just collecting faunal uh, plants and animal parts and stuff, delivering those. So that shouldn't take too long. Uh, Probably put them on like I said, the two videos together, and then just that'll end out the week. And like I said, this weekend I'm planning on farming a lot of exotics. I will record that, but I'll record everything that I do as far as like when we hit that geyser, I'll do it 3 times, but I only show doing it once, but have done it all 3 times before I move to the next geyser. And then I'll record what happens on it if we get exotics or not. And then if we don't, then I'll just track down to where all the craters are to get exotics. And plus I got, as you can see here, some extra hyenas. I'm thinking about breeding a couple of extras and then using those in the Arctic zone for the geysers and see how that works out. Now going down here, I let these newer hyenas and stuff get some XP by killing all these wolves. Uh, just just before I got down there, like I said, I thought maybe we'll get swarmed like we did on that first one. That first one, and it got get hammered. You might as well have been doing a geyser, because you had so many bears and wolves and black wolves and all that stuff. So you want to prepare yourself for that first mission. That was an early on mission. This one here, we didn't have that. And like I said, I was wanting to get these guys leveled up just in case it was going to do that. And, well, it was just a waste of time doing that. But, well, it's not a waste of time. They needed to get leveled up anyway. And once we start doing the geysers in the desert, then they'll get leveled up pretty darn fast that way, if they survive. But like I said, I do want to breed a couple extras before I do the ones in the Arctic zone and the ones down south. Like I said, I don't exactly sure what's going to spawn in on the one on the south. But like I said, I just want to get some extras here and get that stuff done. Uh, I did change the way that thumbnail writing worked. Like I said, I'm still learning all that stuff, changing the color, rearranging it, changing the text on it, and all that stuff. It's almost like Microsoft Word uh, and what's that other one? PowerPoint, I guess you want to say. But yeah, but I'm learning it. You know, I get at least I learned to change it. I could tilt it too. I figured that out, but I didn't look good when it was tilted. But then again, I'm also one needed to learn how to insert photos on it and stuff like that from uh, uh, screenshots and stuff like that. But like I said, I will get that down. It just takes me time to learn something. You know, the older you get, the harder it is to learn something. So brace yourselves if you're young. Uh, Same thing with the streaming part. You know, like I said, I'm hoping this weekend we get everything moved. I can get that Ethernet cord hooked up, and hopefully that'll fix my problem with the delay and answering back and forth. We did kill a boss in this as well, a Black Whip boss on our way over to get the cargo. So we got that in here so y'all can see that. But you know, with this many hyenas and stuff, it really doesn't take that long to beat something. I mean, they do a pretty good job as long as they keep up with you and you don't get too far ahead. Uh, with that being said, I mean, that's pretty much all I got going on, you know, other than, you know, what's going on in this video here. There was something else I was going to ask y'all. Uh, I don't know if I want to do more than one game at a time or not. I mean, that to me, that I think that'd get a little confusing. Uh, but like I said, I'd like when I start sticks, so I want to try to make some better videos out of that versus just doing the missions. Show some of that farming going on and some of the wild moments that I have when I am out roaming by myself without the animals and stuff. Because I guarantee you, there's some times that I paid the price for that. Uh, that bull, man, I wish that bull moved faster. Oh, that'd be so cool. But yeah, we're going here in a minute. He's going to just start sprinting down there. They got a few wolves they're going to kill. I think I went over and killed that moa, but it wasn't all that bad. I don't know if there's a difference between the desert and the Arctic moas, other than being in the Arctic, they don't get cold near as much. And see, that thing don't take no damage at all from him. Guess he can't be a cannibal, I guess. But yeah, I'm just waiting to hear and see what's going to happen if we're going to be able to do that this weekend or not. It'd be nice if I can stream the Great Hunts, if that's the case. I mean, that would be just absolutely cool. I know on the cutting and everything on the videos and stuff is still challenging on me there to get it to move that just a little bit by little bit and overshoot and everything like that. Just like the video before this one, I kept cutting out the wrong darn piece. I had to keep backing up when I realized I cut the wrong section of the video out. If not, y'all would have missed a big chunk of the mission there. Other than that, like I said, just sitting back, chilling, playing games, man. Just watching the world pass by. So y'all let me know what y'all think and in the comment section. I'll respond to you as soon as I see that somebody leaves a comment. Yeah, but if y'all would just subscribe, like, share the video, whatever y'all want to do. Uh, that's something I need to be doing. I need to be saying that in the beginning of the video, not at the end of the video. Most people probably don't watch to the very end, so I probably need to start doing that in the beginning. But I'm looking at, like I was saying, like getting a branding kit made up, stuff like that. I want my branding kit to match my stream, but my stream layovers, which are which I think are pretty cool anyway. Like I said, I still got some other issues going. Still got to figure out how to get TikTok to connect. There, I'm just checking their health and stuff, make sure they're all good. And of course, then I got myself trapped by. Uh, yeah, I mean, just let me know, and we'll see what we can do. Unless you think y'all want to take a break from Icarus or something. Like I said, I'm thinking about doing two, but I'm just not exactly sure. That's a lot of editing and a lot of recording to do, and I'm not exactly sure what game I would uh, that I would do that other than Icarus. So I know I don't want to do this and plus sticks at the same time. So that would definitely get me too confused. And that's one of the prices you pay when you get older too. You get so confused so much easier. I think you only have to clear out 6 animals when we get there, I think. That's part of the quest. But like I said, I was putting all that stuff up, going to do all that stuff up there, and then I saw that you had to have biofuel. So I just went back to base to make the biofuel and all the repairs and stuff, just so that way, uh, how would you say, wasn't wasting a lot of time anyway. Uh, and to be honest with you, I mean the mission, other than having to wait for that thing to charge, you know, it, the mission was pretty easy. You had that one boss bear down there, polar bear, excuse me, and you had the Arctic zone where you got to go get your cargo that the animal stole, and then but like I said, yeah, this weekend I'm gonna be doing quite a bit of farming on exotics. So, and I'll record all that, and I probably won't do a voiceover on it or anything. I'm probably just gonna uh, run it that way, just show what was done, how many exotics we wind up getting, and stuff like that. But but then again, I might do a voiceover. I don't know. Right here's that drop ship. And of course, when that thing took off, all those parts that you see, those two extra smoke plumes, other than that, just that one, remained on the map again. So I don't know if this is going to start causing some serious issues or not. Like I said, it's just we're just going to have to play it piece by piece and see what happens. That mower and the way he swings his head to hit that target, he's like, "Hey, come here, you little bitch!" But I think that was all the animals there. But yeah, here I'm just getting ready to go back to base. I was hooked everything up in that cave, and that's when I decided, that I wasn't going to do it that way. And I had left those two satellite or two solar panels hooked up to it to leave it charging while I went and did everything. I thought it'd be charged up, really, I did. But come to find out, it wasn't even nowhere near being charged. And stuck again. And here we are back at base. I don't even think I uh, released the handle. I just went ahead and just grabbed everything and made everything and repaired everything and went on from there. And of course, as usual, bears step in and mess things up while we're doing stuff. Uh, yeah, but at least we got some. I didn't see any sirens for the hyenas. I don't know if you can't. I guess you can't breed hyenas or something. But yeah, and I guess I'll do that as well. I'll even farm the bosses while I do the inside thing. I'll just bring the buffalo and the bull with us. In fact, I might even get an extra bull, put another card on. That's a lot of enzymes and stuff. Here we're going to come up and I didn't realize it at first, but the bones that we see is where the cargo's at, and I didn't realize that. Uh, I didn't search the bones until later when I realized I had to click F on it and was able to get the cargo out. But it's not that I'm serious. It's not that difficult of a mission, but you had a couple. But as long as you got like a pack of wolves and hyenas like I did here, I mean you won't have any trouble because they killed that boss bear, polar bear real quick. And you see here, I'm just running over. I thought that node there was what I was looking for, but it wasn't. And of course, you can see the bones here. You watch them highlight up. If you push F, you can search it. So look how fast that thing died. I thought first it was on him, so I scanned him and it didn't give nothing. Then I went searching for it and then came back to the bones, and that's when I found it. Uh, yeah, if I would have pushed F right there, yeah, then I would have already had it done. Instead, I ran off looking for it, and they got into a fight with another polar bear. Hell, that one was tougher than the boss bear, mission bear there. But they got quite a few levels up, and I think once I'm done with the next two missions there, I'll probably hook them up with the geyser and probably finish maxing them out. But like I said, I wanted to breed them, but I couldn't find the serum for it. So unless you're supposed to use like the wolf or something like that for it. So I take it you can't breed hyenas, I think, unless there's a I'm missing something out of the skill tree or something. Uh, we'll go back over here in a minute and we'll get that stuff from the bones there. Sitting trying to get the bones and couldn't get the bones out of it. And there it goes. And that's only because I accidentally pushed F, by the way. Now I had the cargo. Now all we have to do is just head over to the back to this drop ship, put all that stuff in it, and wait that long, wait for it to charge up. And that was pretty much the downside of it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it wasn't that difficult. It was just time consuming once again. But I think if you would take batteries, I think the advanced battery would just dump the power in there, I would think, or do it a lot faster than what the solar panels are doing. I mean, you get over here, you can see how much they've charged. They really didn't charge up all that much. You know, I mean, it's still got a long ways to go on charge. It's only like 4 million or something like that. And you have a full 18 million to go. But other than that, you have to wait. And I think I went up to the cave, parked in the cave up there, and threw down a bed and fireplace, so that way I can at least sleep through the night, so we didn't have to, or at least I didn't have to stand there and wait all night long for the sun to come back out. But yeah, it just took a long time, and I made sure I got all the animals in and everything like that, so they didn't have to deal with anything or take a chance with nothing. Now that cave I was in, that's a huge cave. It goes all the way over to the desert side. Out, well, actually two places in the desert. And then, man, it had so many ore nodes in it. It's unreal. But I didn't see no uh, exotic nodes in there. There, I'm just making sure all my stuff's going. Like I said, I didn't know whether or not if there was going to be a huge animal attack or anything. And then, of course, there wasn't. And you can see how much more we got to go. It's getting close there. And I don't know, it was nuts. I was expecting a big old animal rushing while that thing charged up or something, but it never did. Yeah, I don't even know why I did that. And I only picked these ladders up because I didn't want them to get damaged during the takeoff. Uh, I know that last one did some damage to the wood stuff, but this is concrete. It might be a little bit more tougher. But and all I did was stand around here and waited for it to finish up. And then when it finally did finish charging up, like I said, I was going around putting the defenses on, getting ready for the animals to attack. And I think I did not know you can stack those too high on the defenses. Look at that. I thought it was only one high. That is so cool. I did not know that. Now I know not to put them down that far down. But I don't know if you'll fix both of them or not. Here I just went around and made sure you don't give everybody food so they can move faster and have more stamina. Like I said, I was expecting that animal to bombard us here. And that was wrong. This idea going through my head there. I was thinking, like I said, it's like I thought it was going to be like that first one. Once you charged it up, it was all she wrote. But once it's done, and we moved on. You know. You notice that on woods and pigs, it's only two, but get to that bull there, it takes three to fill him up. And here I couldn't. Here I'm just, like I said, just to pick up some of that cable, but I couldn't get all the cable up until it was done. But at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, we got it done. We got all the stuff picked up and off the map. And like I said, I didn't experience any lag or anything going back to base or anything. So hopefully we don't have that anymore. Now all we have to do is launch, in which I go to push launch. But like I said, I was assuming like in that one earlier in the first stages there, you do. It's supposed to charge or reboot or something, then take off. I was expecting the same thing from this, but it didn't do it. But at the end of the day, man, that was the quest all together. And I appreciate y'all watching. If you watched to the end of it, man, thank you so much. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think and what you think we should be doing, or you think it's a good idea to do 2 games in one, or what. It's all up to y'all, and we'll figure out something to do. And hopefully, like I said, messing with the thumbnails and stuff, and let me know if y'all like that style of doing that stuff, or what. And I'll just keep tweaking with them there for a while and see just how good I can get with it. But like I said, it's just going to take me time to learn everything. And I appreciate it. Y'all all have a good one, and peace. Y'all just have a good one.